Hello, my name is Gabriel, and welcome to a new episode of Concierge OS. In the last episode, we left off by having all the tools that we need in order to create test data and play with reservations. In this episode, we will transform this project in web application. It will have a little backend and a little frontend. The idea is to display in the frontend all the reservations grouped in buckets so that we can easily debug which ones are faulty. Like this, we will make sure that our error setup script setups errors correctly, and we will also make sure that we have enough test data for each category. There are multiple web servers for Python. We want FastAPI. There are multiple ways of installing dependencies. We want to use UV as a virtual environment. We already have set it manually. I want the LLM to use it in order to install FastAPI. I want one web page where we display all the reservations grouped by rooms. Each reservation should have all its guest names visible, the check-in, check-out date, current status, and then we should have a list of the errors. Now, I expect the LLM to retrieve the errors from the generate error script. We will see if it does that, but I expect it to. Good, we have the plan. Let's review it a bit. Probably number 2, I will actually ask it to tidy up. As soon as our application starts and we see the web page with the information that we want, we will ask it to update the README file. And happily, after all these episodes, we will have a shorter episode with something visual, and then we will start integrating LLMs in our workflow. Because until now, we have used LLMs to generate code, but the purpose of Concierge OS is to have LLMs as part of the application in order to allow the user to customize the user interface as he wants and to avoid writing as much code as possible. So where it makes sense, we want to let an LLM call different functions and retrieve content. Until now, we just use the LLM to generate code. Okay, after I have allowed some permissions to client, now it can see the browser. Visual Studio Code can see the browser. And client will try to fix the errors that it has created. I wonder if it will figure out the error. It is here. It's using a wrong function. Okay. Now, if there are no syntax error context, I think now it's fine. Although, so yes, it is context. Yes, it is a dictionary. This is correct. It's on the good track. What are you doing now? Request, name, and then it should work like this as well. It is more of a linter error than an actual error. And what it says is that some of these have an unknown type inside. They should be typed. And since they have an unknown type, they can have a type which will break the layout. However, I think you should start the server first. Yes, let's approve. There we go. It is the first time I'm allowing access to the browser in this way. I know it was able to, but I never let it. Oh, now it is trying to clean up the packages that it imported in order to debug the error. Okay, this is nice. And it's also removing the unused imports. This is good. I will pull the page. Indeed, it did a good job. A little bit of back and forth, but it worked. So the page looks like this. We have the errors on top, and we can check the dates and statuses. We also have a description of why the error has happened. It's nice. We have the rooms and their wings, guests. It is a little bit interesting that it grouped guests from different cultures together. This can be improved. It is good for testing, but it can be improved later. We have different sources. I want to see some internal ones. So we have data. We have data to play with. This is perfect. From now on, we can focus more on the LLM interaction than the actual coding of the application. There will still be coding, there will be prompts, and there will be different ways of caching the information and feeding information to the LLM, but we have what we need in order to start working. In the next episode, we will have to refactor a little bit the code because we have queries written as strings all over the place. We will learn a little bit about ORMs and a little bit about models in Python. We will refactor the code to use both of them. Then we will make sure that this page works perfectly and we are ready to go. So thank you very much for this episode and see you in the next one.